Good morning, 10:04 on August 9th. It's a Sunday, I think, and yeah, it's a Sunday. And today in Q, what we've got to do is we have to get a pool massage, couples pool massage. Today, I think at 6. Probably should confirm that, but I think it's at 6 today. Also, I think my dad is going to the Adult Swim at Chuck Moorhead. I think the people will show up at 1 for that. But before that happens, I've got two kind of probably over ambitious things to try to do before that. One of which is I think I've got a little bit of paint left. Excuse me, spider. A little bit of paint left from my doors, and I think I want to take my rear driver's side door off and spray it one more time. And the reason I'm thinking that it was a me thing was because when I first started, the whole time I was actually treating or spraying those doors, I thought that this was a peelable paint because all the other dip your car stuff is, and I just thought it was, and so I was really not, especially the first one, maybe not doing it exactly right. Like you spray paint different than you spray paint the dip your car stuff. The dip your car stuff, you do lots of light layers and slowly build it up to where it's like super thick, and that way when you peel it, it all peels in one piece. Spray paint, you do it a little bit different than that. You kind of get more of a wet coverage pre-drip, but wet, and like you don't just like mist it, because then you start getting textures because it's a lot more dry when it hits or something. So you want to go a little wetter. I think maybe on the first one I was doing it like it was a dip, and I think the other 3 doors I was a little more impatient, so I was going wetter than I probably should have if it would have been dip paint. That's kind of my theory on this, and it kind of tracks because when you paint your first one, you're all careful and you go slow and you're meticulous, but then you realize how long it's taken, and then you notice daylight's going away and the weather's not being cooperative. You're moving stuff, and because I think it was kind of raining that day, or started raining, and you kind of start speeding up and start pushing that envelope, because in your mind you're thinking, well, if I mess this up, I could just peel it off and do it again. So I think that's what happens. So I think if I hit it one more time, if I've got enough to at least get 1 good wet coat on it, maybe 2, then I think it'll be fine. So that would require just taking the door off, taping up the hinges and the door handle, and cleaning it real good, and then just squirting it. Other thing I'd like to do is I'd like to walk the track to go look at that little bridge, because as I said yesterday, when I was hitting it with my white bike, I could feel like it was moving, and it wasn't moving like off where it needs to be. It was just kind of up and down, and I'm just curious as to what happened with that. Like, did the little kickstand go further down in the mud, now it's a little off, like a little hinky, or is it fine? I really don't know, because I was on a dirt bike. So we're going to see if we can get those 2 done before we go help Dad at the pool. So I'm getting some laundry finished now. It's in the dryer, and I probably need to eat something at some point, so we're just going to jump right into it. Okay, got it all taped up, ready to go. I used some rubbing alcohol on it to kind of just lightly to clean it up, and it kind of changed the color of it. It's weird, and it was coming off on the rag too. I'll say like that. So I don't know what's going on with this door, but it's something ain't right. But I can wipe it now with a fresh clean rag and it's not doing nothing. So I've got a little bit, maybe quarter can of this stuff here. I'm gonna see if I can't get it going. If I don't have time to get this done or cure or whatever to put back on, I'll just take all the doors off. Okay, well, I had enough for one heavy coat. So while that's drying and hopefully curing, I am going to take a walk around to the bridge and kind of see what is going on with it. Make sure it is okay, and like I said, if I can't get this done, or if it doesn't look good, I don't know, I could buy more of the paint. It's not a bad paint. It's just, like I said, I didn't, going into it, I was thinking it was dippable. I should have known that they're not going to have OEM colors in that. So, in that kind of paint. Should have thought about that. But that being said, it's also like a satin. I mean, it's not really flake, so it's not like if I went to the Jeep place and bought it, it wouldn't color match that well. So I don't know. I haven't quite sorted out what that stuff is on the bottom, like what kind of paint it is. But had a pretty good time riding yesterday. I think I'll get my weed eater string today. Feel like I did okay, considering I haven't really ridden in like a month almost. So I'm hoping that when this weather dies down, I'm going to get some more riding time in. Just following us around. Birds like to eat these here caterpillars, which I'm like, good for birds. Didn't know, well, not so much they like to eat them, it's like when they're raising baby birds. That's like a huge nutritional value for them, and that's what they look for the most. So if you want to have a healthy bird population at your house, you got to have a healthy caterpillar population at your house. It's all connected. Move that there spider web. Still got me. Dadgummit. Okay, so this is why I wanted to check it. My little logs passed out, which is fine. But you see, now my screws are sticking up. So I need to unscrew those, because that could pop a tire for sure, hitting that. So unscrew those bad boys. Maybe I'll do that now, so I won't forget. But it's got a little bit of a wobble to it, just a smell. God, it's like mosquito town over here. I think I said it last time. So let's go get my screw gun and let's fix that. But yeah, everything else seemed to be pretty okay through here. It's getting warm, kids. This week is supposed to be, well, I think it cools off next week, I think. But it ain't cooled off yet. We'll take a look at the door and see, oh, I gotta mow. See if it's looking better. And then grab my screw gun and maybe like another board, so I can like just unscrew that twig log thing that I used. And I thought it was a little more resilient than it was. And just stick like a, I don't know, a giblet of some sort. I got ankle socks on and it's like torturous walking through that grass. And it's high, so my shoes are wet. I'm getting wet. I don't understand how this grass grows so much. I mean, it's just like, it's crazy. All right, let's look at the door. Does she look better? maybe. I'd like to put about 2 or 3 more coats on that girl. Okay, problem solved. I just put one of those 2x4s here, and it's a lot more sturdy. I think, man, these mosquitoes are crazy down here. So yeah, so I think that'll work. I feel much better about that. And I didn't really feel slicky on it, so I feel like it's doing pretty good. Okay, so sweltering down here. I've got sweat pooling up on the bottom of my glasses. Oh my gosh. So spiders, like, come on, man. I just came through here like 10 seconds ago. You know, I kind of casually mentioned it to Mom because I feel like the best therapy Dad could get would be in a pool. It's low impact. If he has a vest on, he could, like, you know, walk around, like, train his legs to start walking again. When he's got, like, he can just walk on the bottom while he's got his little swim vest on. He's not gonna go into water. You know, just move your legs. And you're not really putting any body weight on them. So I feel like it's a really good therapy thing for someone who's trying to get their muscles to kind of remember how to walk. It just makes sense. Maybe I'm not a doctor, I don't know, but I do it in the pool all the time, and it's like, hell, just like lay on your back like you're floating, and then just kind of kick your legs around, like just slowly kick your legs. You know, not enough to propel you somewhere, you know, but anyway, I feel like it'd be good therapy for Dad. Unfortunately, there's only 2 pools I know of that have like a lift, so it looks like a lifeguard tower, and it just like sets you in the water. Maybe Rock Creek might have it. I'm not sure about it. I got to look at my video for that, but I always thought it was like a little lifeguard tower, but it's not. Like Wood Run doesn't have it, but technically getting him in the water is not a problem. Put a vest on him, let him stand to the side of the pool, and just push him in. I mean, it sounds mean, but like, what's going to happen? He's got a life vest on, he can't drown. Even if he hits the water and he turns belly up, just have somebody in the water rotate him around. I mean, it's not that big a deal. Getting him out, though, a little bit more of a challenge. So yeah, so I don't know. I kind of want to go just to see how that plays out. And like, it's like, I mean, I'm 50. I'll be 55 this year. So technically, is it going to be like people closer to my age, or is it going to be like 70 somethings? I don't know. We'll see. You'll see, maybe. So I'm going to check on my clothes. The dryer's probably done. Check on this door. See how it looks. Alright, well, she's purple. A little splotchy, but I think it's better. So I'll put that grate back in, and then we'll hang the door back on and see if it looks any better. Okay, got it on. Does it look better? I'm gonna say yes. It definitely doesn't look worse. So we're gonna go rush over to Mom and Dad's to see if my assistance is needed over there. All right, we'll give it a go. Okay, so we made it. Went to Mom's house, and they were already gone, so I just came here to Northwoods, and now I'm gonna go park her car because they got only 2 handicap spots, and of course they're taken. So, but it is stupid hot. My goodness gracious. Ow. Oh gosh, what's happening? Okay. Just trying to find a spot to park. It's not in the full sun. Wow, it's hot. guess I could park her beside me. Let's do that. Parked over here with the convertible. Okay. I'm gonna roll the window up. Okay, we are in. So let's go see what's going on. Golly, it's like all these, like, what are these things? Sweet gums? God, this is probably not the best place to park my car. I might move my car now that I think about it to somewhere else. Okay, mo better. Yeah, cause see they got all these. See all that? So I'm like, I'm not parking over here. But yeah, we're going to check out the pool. Just want to see Dad get in the water. I think they got hot dogs and stuff up the hill, but it's sweltering hot, people. I don't know what to tell you, and it's just not real good for them to be out in this heat. So I don't think they're gonna get hot dogs. So we're just gonna go on over and see where we can go in. I'm surprised they still have a diving board. Rock Creek didn't have a diving board anymore.
Really?
Neither does Wood Run nor Mar Mountain.
Well, Skylar said you couldn't bring nothing in. I mean, you can't bring like, well, for instance, we talked about the life jackets. You can't bring your own life jacket. Everything has to be, they have to furnish it here. That chair looks like.
Are you ready?
You ready?
I'm gonna go in.
You ready?
Do you want to get in first before you? Yes. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna. No, you're totally good. Get it in.
I'm gonna film your ride. When's the last time you went swimming? When's the last time you went swimming?
Say something what?
So when did you go swimming last? When was the last time you went swimming?
Meet the nicest people in the water.
You don't hear real good, obviously. You gonna hit the diving board?
Yep.
I might could
Do a front flip.
do the painting.
All right, you ready?
Ready?
All right, you ready to go down? All right, coming down in the water. Hold it on. No.
I woulda. I'd put a life jacket on you. I'm getting out's the hard part. Getting in's the easy part.
Did it. Memorial Day weekend. It's cold, lady. When I jumped in, I was like, oh man. Feels nice. It's all like a bath. That's it. Sorry, I gotta untie you now. What you think?
Chad.
So I'm gonna film the whole thing.
Oh, sorry. Here, put that shirt on it.
And splash some water up on it.
Pretty. Leave it in.
Put it on.
There.
Got push them legs down. Push the legs down. Here. Put your hands on that.
Right, well, that was an adventure. It's 3 o'clock now. We just got him out of the pool. So it was funny. He was like holding on to that ladder like somebody, one of the people walked up and says, how's he doing? I said, you ever tried to give a cat a bath? Because that's what it looked like. But anywho's, I'm gonna head to the house. I'm about to starve, and he's at the Helping Hands van now, and Skylar's with mom, so I feel like they got it covered. So I'm gonna head on down the road. Man, it's hot. God. So I did ask them, like, why on earth they picked this day? And they said that the pool actually closed yesterday to the public, and that's why the event is today, because it's technically closed. And he said he might try to do another one when they open the pool, before they open the pool or something. There was some discussion with like, you can't bring a life jacket in or anything in, but they're supposed to have them, and they didn't have adult ones. They had they had one adult small, which I couldn't even get on. And I was like, well, can I give him a pool noodle? And you're like, we're not supposed to have pool noodles in the pool. I'm like, well, you got 30 of them for something. Just that way he can put it on his arms and, you know, keep him from sinking. And then they were like, yeah, I guess we can make an exception this time, since it's a private event. I'm like, thanks. So, anyways, he got to swim, kind of. He got in the pool for the first time in a long time, so I think that's good. Mom didn't pass out from the heat. They did have some little tent covers, so it was still hot in under those things, but at least it was shaded. So, anyway, let's go home so we can get some food, because I'm starving. I made it back home, and it's 3:30. I'm going to try to put my little Jeep raincoat on, just because I need to see how it goes on. And so we're going to try to do that, like now. All right, so it comes in this little bag. I got the, I don't know what it's called, Joy Tutus. And this is the thing, and it's, so we're going to give it a go. Well, it kind of works, I guess. It folded my mirror in, because this is not really the right, I don't know, I don't think, maybe the lights are supposed to be exposed. I don't like it when people or companies, you know, tend to oversimplify the directions as far as how it goes, how it's supposed to look, that kind of thing. And I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter, but it's on there. I guess it's good for, I could put in the Jeep in case I'm somewhere and then the bottom falls out, or if I know the bottom's going to fall out. I should have put the bag and stuff in there before I buttoned it all up, but here we are. Guess I can just put it in the kayak. All right. So that's that, mattress man. That's that. Got a couple more stickers I want to put on the kayak. I also wanted to check something else too while I'm in here. I'm starving, so I'm trying to distract myself from the fact that I want food, because Corinne just painted her toenails and we can't go anywhere yet. I mean, I could, but that wouldn't be very nice, would it? If I went and got delicious food, made her sit here. Okay. So, yeah, we'll put some stickers on. Okay, so that was one of my freebie stickers. Put that on. And then I put this on the sides. My Witch Moto. And then I got another one there. So, pretty cool, I think. So I'm going to put these, my Blair Witch stickers, on my kayak. What are you guys doing? Alright, let's go put these on the kayak. Put these on the kayak. Put these on the kayak. So we've done pretty good today, I guess. It's a Sunday. I shouldn't be doing anything. I was glad to help them at the pool a little bit. I think Dad enjoyed it. I think that was a good call. Looking back at it. You up here. Man, I'll tell you what, those people suck. It's stuck to the barrel. Alright, look, I'll show you. To me, it's supposed to be, it sticks to this part here. But it's actually sticking to this. Also, there was a very small print about how big these were. So they did them backwards. Like, they showed a picture of a computer. Like, I'm assuming like a 15-inch computer. And it was like, took up the whole back of the computer. Then they showed a picture of a back windshield of a car. And then it was white, not black. And, yeah, see, it's not supposed to be. And it was white. I was like, okay, but there's no where to pick colors. And then I got it, and it was this big. I was like, what the heck? Why is it so little? And now I looked at the fine print, and it says that the image is a lot smaller, and they just blew it up so you could see it. And also, it only comes in black, so they changed the color for contrast. And I was like, man, what did I even buy? And it's just, I've gotten several of these different Etsy stickers from people, you know, and they usually work pretty good. This one, however, is not working. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. We're just gonna try to get this across. Yeah, won't be buying from this company again. They're stupid. Stop. Okay, so I just used this part because that actually kind of came off a little bit better. The words did not at all. But yeah, it's crazy. It's like, I don't know, fine print. It said it was 5 by 5, which I don't think that's 5 inches right there. I don't think that's 5 inches. I mean, that's maybe 3 inches. It's like a 3 by 5 card. So, yeah, but at least I got those little things. Just won't get from that person again. Sometimes Etsy is not a winner. Oh, can't get the silica gel. So now, we're just going to go hang out for a bit before we go eat. And, not sure if we'll get anything after the massage or not. Depends on how we feel, what time it is. God, there's be gnats in that trash can. Alrighty, well, 8:05, 8:03, whatever, 8:03. Today, we took the door off the Jeep and repainted it. I think it looks better. Definitely better than it was. I'm not saying it's as good as the other doors, but it's closer to the other doors. Then, while we were waiting for that to dry, we went and fixed the little bump part of the track to where the bridge is. Because those little, what you call them, twiggers, gimme, didn't work. And my blurry, hang on. Is it better? That's better. So I repaired that. I think what I've got now is going to work just fine. And then after that, we went to Chuck Moorhead pool to let Dad go swimming for the first time in how long? I mean, I think Mom said he might have went over a year ago, like when he was at Trinity Oaks, but I don't know that that's accurate. Then came back home and I put some stickers on the kayak and my dirt bike and my supermoto, and then we went to go get some food, and then went to get a massage in the pool, which is different than a regular massage. I mean, it's not as intensive as a massage, but it's still unique and pretty awesome. And then we got home and I hung up these banners. They've been sitting in the farmhouse forever collecting dust, and I thought, you know what, I don't know why I thought about it, but I was like, I'll just hang these old banners up. I was going to hang our Wolfpack pest control banner that was at the ball field. Golly, bike. But I'm gonna have to change up this stuff because it would take up a good part of that, so I either need to go up higher with it, or I don't really know. So I can't put it up there right now, so it's okay. Our little flag's still flagging, still doing its thing, and I think that brings, God Lord, dude, like for real, get there, damn it. Jeez. But no, I wanted to hang those up because, like I said, they were, I guess I should wait till like going nowhere Nelly gets done making a racket with his bike. Saving lives, loud pipes, whatever. Jeez Louise. But anyway, these were, like I said, sitting in a farmhouse collecting dust. I sprayed them off with water and then got like a little car washing thing. Oh, washed my Jeep. That was the other thing I did. And put the cover, the little raincoat cover on it. So that was another thing we did. But since I had it wet and it was already kind of some soap in there, I went ahead and just scrubbed those down real good, and they're still wet, but you know, hung them up because they're all weather banners and I think it's cool and nobody can see it but me. So it's kind of like my own little thing. When this thing lights up, you'll be able to see it. So I started making a list of all the things I need to do, and it was just off the top of my head, and it was like crazy long. Like this is one of them up here. You can't see that. Got to finish that. Got to get the flashing around the stuff. And see, this is kind of a weird spot for a ladder, because to get to it good, I need to kind of like angle it a little bit. Yeah, so came up with some things. Probably need to mow. I don't know if I'm gonna try to mow tomorrow or not. I really don't wanna, but because it's gonna be hot. But I need to mow again. I did get my string from my string trimmer, so I could technically do some weed eating tomorrow, because I'm gonna do that too. Need to weed kill the driveway. I got a list, huge list. But anyway, that's been today's vlog. Kind of all over the place, doing all kinds of random things, but we got some things done on a Sunday. I'm pretty cool. And so we'll see what we get into tomorrow. Weather always plays a part of everything. So clean the gutters, that's another thing I gotta do. Dang. All right, and my chimney cap seems to be holding pretty good. I'll just leave those bricks up there. I mean, why not? So, anywho's, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great day. We'll see what adventures we get into tomorrow. Bye.